Hi, Calvary. This is Amy Anthony. I am the missions pastor here, and today I am going to talk to you about our new Love Your Neighbor group. So, as you know, for the last couple of years, we've really focused around the theme of Love Your Neighbor. Many of you have participated in our Love Your Neighbor activity days. You have the t-shirt, and we're just want to be a church that is looking for ways to love our community in the name of Jesus. So, a couple of years ago during COVID, we started something called our help text. This was born out of the urgent need of providing things for people during those first couple weeks of COVID when there was just so much going on and we were trying to organize grocery pickups and different things like that. But what happened was that was such a great, quick way to meet immediate needs of people in our community that continued to develop to where we had over 100 people receiving these help texts, and then people would quickly respond and meet needs. Well, as that has grown, the platform we were using just wasn't able to keep up with what we were doing. So a couple of weeks ago, we switched from the help text app that many of you were signed up for to a Love Your Neighbor group on our Planning Center Church app. So I just want to walk you through a little bit today what that looks like for those of you who've already switched over to make sure that you know how you're using it, and to invite anyone who hasn't joined that group because there's an unlimited number of spots. And so my goal would be to have several hundred people from our church a part of this group so that as needs come up, we can together as a church meet those. So first of all, if you do not have our Calvary Church Center app, that is the first place to start. So the great thing about that app is you can register for events, you can sign up for different things, and if you're in a small group or ministry team, you may already be using the Church Center app for what I'm going to talk about today. But if you're not, if you have no idea what I'm talking about when I say Calvary Church Center app, that's the first place to start. And so we're going to put something in the comments of this video as well as the email that's going to go out today. We'll have some links for you. But if you don't even have the app, that's step one. Once you have the app, you're going to want to make sure that that is on your homepage somewhere and that your notifications are turned on, because that way you'll know when I post something in that group and you'll be able to quickly see what the need is. So right now, if you've got you open up the Church Center app on your phone, down at the bottom, there's a home button, signups, groups, and check-in. Now, Jeff Brenner has talked multiple times about check-in and signups. What I'm going to talk about today is groups. So when you hit that groups button, all the groups that you're in are going to pop up. So as you can see, I have a lot of groups on my Church Center app. So this is where I communicate with my small group. It's where I communicate with our staff. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up the Love Your Neighbor group, which is a new group on there. So when you pull that up, you can request to join that group. Or if you go to registrations, you can actually register to join the group. So there's two ways to do this. So you can either click onto signups, and the very top one is going to be Love Your Neighbor. When you register for that, it automatically adds you to the group. Or you go to the groups, find the Love Your Neighbor group, and request to join. Once you are part of the Love Your Neighbor group and you open that, you are going to see that there are multiple message threads within the group. This is so that I can quickly filter out different kinds of needs. And, there may be some people on this group who are like, man, if someone needs help moving, I'm there. Another person might be, if something needs picked up and delivered, that's my jam. Maybe it's someone needs, there's a community member who needs some household items. I'm going to put that in there. So right now, the different threads we have going are household and clothing needs, items available. So if you have something to give away, I'm going to put that in there, and we'll let other people know that they can connect people in the community who might need those items. Calvary needs, not urgent, urgent and immediate needs, community needs, not urgent, and a little descriptor of the group. So for example, recently we had someone who is only in the country for another couple months, and they need some winter clothing for their kids just for a short period of time. Well, I went ahead and posted in there, here are the sizes that we need. And right away, people started commenting, asking me, what they needed and what was available. So I'm going to be posting those things in there. You can read those, and if it's a need that you meet, you comment, and once the need's been met, I'm going to give it a thumbs up, so that way you know that need's been met. So this is a really easy way for you to take a first step or a next step in helping us reach our community and just really love our neighbor as well. So go to yourcalvary.info/LYN for Love Your Neighbor to find out more, or pop on your church